everyone, I'm Scott Tommaso.
And I'm Chad Tommaso.
We are here with Great American Bar Crawl in San Diego, California, one of our favorite places on the planet.
It's one of my favorite places, and we are here because there's a fan favorite that is located right here in downtown. It's called the Noble Experiment.
That's right. We gotta go find this bad boy because it's hard to find, apparently. I think it's this way.
The Noble Experiment is a local favorite in San Diego, serving some of the best cocktails in the country, which, in our estimation, is probably why it's hidden in plain sight right here in the neighborhood bar.
So they said it's back here. Something about behind the kegs, and it can't be the freezer.
Well, here's the kegs, but that's blocking the end there.
Hey,
Push it. This is it.
Nice.
This is it. Wow.
And once you found it, you know you've arrived in a very cool and special place. No doubt.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. All right, I'm creeped out, but really excited.
The Noble Experiment is a one-of-a-kind experience. It's an eclectic space that welcomes you first with its giant wall of golden skulls. Then you notice the beautiful vintage chandelier and the spotless mirrored tables, you know, so you can enjoy the huge Gothic paintings on the ceiling. And lastly, but not leastly, that's not a word. The whole place centers around a beautiful bar where all the magic happens. So we caught up with the main magician himself, Trevor Easter, to find out why this place is so unique.
So Trevor, first thing that we noticed when we walk in, and I'm sure you've gotten this a million times, is the wall. The wall is insane. Tell me about these skulls. Why are they there? Sure. Who did you kill?
We wanted that experience of going from this neighborhood bar and walking into something that you're like, what the hell?
Those are my exact words when I walked in, was what the hell?
And you remove them from like their comfort zone, and it allows them to like try new things. So the skulls was one way to do that. There are 1,600 of them. We curated them from a really awesome Hollywood set designer. And what he had done was he used a mold and he made all these skulls and then kind of like individually banged them up so they look like they'd gone through war.
Nice.
So you will be hard pressed to find two that are alike.
This place is hidden. It's like a speakeasy.
Yeah, it is.
So you're hiding it from the world. Why would you ever do such a thing?
You know, there is this like era of 1920s Prohibition era, but I think you realize quickly when you step in here that's not really who we are. You know, we're just a cool like dark cave that makes fancy cocktails. And part of the reason for separating that is the kind of customer who goes the extra mile to do a bit of research and find out about things like this. It's typically the person who's going to really sit and enjoy a unique cocktail or a unique whiskey or something special. So the size allows us to get away with a lot more. We can take that extra time and we can do special things like hand cut ice cubes and use esoteric ingredients and make these things absolutely perfect because we don't have 6 deep at the bar yelling at us for, you know, crazy cocktails and stuff.
I have a feeling this is going to be edited in a way that's going to make me look... It's like a cha-cha.
So it's more about the personal experience here.
We want to really treat them from the beginning to end, from the second they walk in to the way out the door and make them feel special.
What is the clientele like that comes in here? What's the type of person that you get?
It's going to sound like a fabricated answer, but there is no repeat of customer. We just don't see it. My 93-year-old grandmother was in here the other day drinking cocktails.
I like her already.
She'll be sitting right next to a couple 21-year-olds who you know had just got into cocktails and wanted to have their first old fashioned. I think San Diego being such a huge convention town and obviously tourism is massive here, we get every walk of life.
I want to know about the history of this place. How long has this place been around?
This wasn't a speakeasy in 1920, unfortunately. We are actually currently sitting inside of an apartment. So what happened is we opened neighborhood and a couple years later acquired this space, and our owners had the foresight to say, hey man, we can turn this like live work loft into a fancy cocktail bar. And so they kind of just put the secret door in and built it. So we're coming up on 6 years, and I think one of the most common responses, which is really funny, is how do we get back upstairs? And I think that we've achieved something when people don't even realize that they're still on street level.
Yeah, there you go.
While we had to say goodbye to the Noble Experiment, we said hello to another addition to the Great American Bar Crawl. This venue has everything from personalized cocktails, award-winning menus, yes, there is such a thing, a one-of-a-kind atmosphere, and an exclusive experience. So until our next stop, this is the Great American Bar Crawl.